Nuclear energy. Just uttering the words evokes a sense of awe and apprehension. It's a force of nature harnessed by human ingenuity. It promises clean energy for a brighter future, yet it also carries the specter of unimaginable destruction. This duality lies at the heart of our complex relationship with nuclear power. The potential benefits are undeniable. Nuclear energy offers a powerful solution to our growing energy needs. It can generate vast amounts of electricity without emitting greenhouse gases. This makes it a key player in the fight against climate change. However, the risks are equally significant. Images of Chernobyl and Fukushima serve as stark reminders of the devastating consequences of nuclear accidents. The long-term effects of radiation exposure, the challenges of nuclear waste disposal, and the threat of nuclear proliferation all weigh heavily on our minds. To understand the true impact of nuclear energy, we need to delve into its history, its triumphs, and its tragedies. Only then can we make informed decisions about its role in our future. The story of nuclear energy begins in the early 20th century. Scientists, delving into the heart of the atom, unlocked a source of immense power. The discovery of nuclear fission, the splitting of an atom's nucleus, opened up unprecedented possibilities. World War II cast a long shadow over these early years. The development of the atomic bomb demonstrated the destructive potential of nuclear energy. The world watched in horror as Hiroshima and Nagasaki were reduced to rubble. The sheer scale of destruction served as a chilling reminder of the immense power we had unleashed. In the aftermath of the war, a glimmer of hope emerged. Scientists and policymakers saw the potential for peaceful applications of nuclear energy. The atom, once a harbinger of destruction, could now be harnessed for good. Nuclear power plants sprung up around the globe, promising clean and abundant energy. However, the promise of nuclear energy came with a heavy price. The specter of nuclear weapons loomed large. The Cold War saw a global arms race, with superpowers amassing vast arsenals of nuclear weapons. The threat of nuclear annihilation hung over the world like a dark cloud. The promise of clean energy was shattered by the Chernobyl disaster in 1986. The explosion at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant in Ukraine released a massive cloud of radioactive material into the atmosphere. It was the world's worst nuclear accident, exposing millions to radiation. The immediate death toll was relatively low, but the long-term consequences were devastating. Thousands of people have suffered from cancer and other radiation-related illnesses. The environmental impact was equally severe, contaminating vast areas of land and water. In 2011, the world watched in horror as another nuclear disaster unfolded. The Fukushima Daiichi nuclear disaster, triggered by a massive earthquake and tsunami, resulted in meltdowns at 3 reactors. While the immediate death toll was again relatively low, the accident released significant amounts of radiation into the environment. Chernobyl and Fukushima serve as stark reminders of the potential dangers of nuclear power. They highlight the catastrophic consequences of human error, design flaws, and our vulnerability to natural disasters. These accidents have had a profound impact on public perception of nuclear energy, leading to increased scrutiny and safety regulations. The horrors of Hiroshima and Nagasaki stand as a testament to the devastating power of nuclear weapons. These bombings, which brought a swift end to World War II, left an indelible mark on human history. The use of atomic bombs on civilian populations remains a deeply controversial and tragic chapter in our past. The immediate impact was catastrophic. The bombs instantly killed hundreds of thousands of people, vaporizing buildings and leaving behind a wasteland of rubble and ash. The survivors, many suffering from severe burns and radiation sickness, faced a lifetime of physical and psychological scars. The long-term effects of the bombings continue to haunt these cities. Generations later, people are still grappling with the health consequences of radiation exposure. The genetic damage caused by the bombs has been passed down through families, a grim reminder of the enduring legacy of these attacks. The bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki serve as a stark warning about the horrors of nuclear war. They underscore the urgent need for nuclear disarmament and the importance of preventing the proliferation of these deadly weapons. The threat of nuclear annihilation still hangs over humanity, a grim reminder of our capacity for self-destruction. Section 5. The price of power. While nuclear weapons represent the most dramatic and devastating use of nuclear technology, It's important to examine the human cost of nuclear energy production itself. Accidents at nuclear power plants, though rare, can have catastrophic consequences. Accidents like Chernobyl and Fukushima rightly dominate headlines and shape public perception. However, it's crucial to understand that these events are outliers in the history of nuclear power. The vast majority of nuclear power plants operate safely and efficiently, providing a reliable source of electricity. Statistically, nuclear power has a remarkably low fatality rate compared to other energy sources, including fossil fuels. Mining accidents, oil spills, and air pollution from coal-fired power plants claim far more lives each year than nuclear accidents. However, even a single death from a nuclear accident is one too many. The pursuit of nuclear energy must always prioritize safety and the well-being of both workers and the public. Rigorous safety protocols, ongoing research, and a culture of transparency are essential to ensuring the safe operation of nuclear facilities. Section 6. The Unseen Threat, Radiation's Toll. Radiation, an invisible force of nature, is both a source of life and a potential hazard. We are constantly exposed to low levels of natural background radiation from cosmic rays and radioactive elements in the environment. However, human activities, such as nuclear weapons testing and accidents at nuclear facilities, have introduced man-made radiation into the environment. Exposure to high levels of radiation can damage cells and DNA, leading to a range of health problems. The effects of radiation exposure can be immediate or delayed, ranging from nausea and vomiting to an increased risk of cancer and other diseases. The severity of the effects depends on the dose of radiation received, the type of radiation, and the individual's age and health. Understanding the risks of radiation is crucial in managing the use of nuclear technology. Strict safety measures are in place at nuclear power plants and other facilities that handle radioactive materials to minimize exposure to workers and the public. Section 7. A Legacy of Contamination. Nuclear energy production, while offering a low-carbon alternative to fossil fuels, generates radioactive waste that poses a significant environmental challenge. This waste, a byproduct of nuclear fission, remains radioactive for thousands of years and requires careful management and disposal. The long-term storage of nuclear waste is a complex issue with no easy solutions. Currently, most nuclear waste is stored in spent fuel pools at reactor sites or in dry cask storage facilities. However, these are temporary solutions. Finding a permanent disposal solution for nuclear waste is crucial to mitigating its environmental impact. Geological repositories, deep underground facilities designed to isolate radioactive waste from the biosphere for millennia, are widely considered the safest and most sustainable option. The legacy of nuclear weapons testing and accidents like Chernobyl and Fukushima serves as a stark reminder of the enduring environmental consequences of radiation. These events have contaminated vast areas of land and water, impacting ecosystems and human health for generations to come. Section 8. Weighing the Scales, Energy versus Risk. As we grapple with the challenges of climate change and the urgent need to transition to cleaner energy sources, nuclear power presents a complex dilemma. It offers a carbon-free alternative to fossil fuels, capable of generating vast amounts of electricity without releasing greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. However, the risks associated with nuclear power, including accidents, waste disposal, and the potential for proliferation, cannot be ignored. Weighing these risks against the benefits requires careful consideration of scientific evidence, economic factors, and societal values. Compared to fossil fuels, nuclear power has a significantly lower carbon footprint and a much lower fatality rate. However, the consequences of a nuclear accident, while rare, can be far more severe and long-lasting. Ultimately, the decision of whether or not to embrace nuclear power is a societal one. It requires an informed and nuanced debate that considers all aspects of this complex issue. Section 9. Nuclear Energy, a Future Uncertain. The future of nuclear energy hangs in the balance. It remains a powerful technology with the potential to address pressing global challenges, including climate change and energy security. Yet it also carries significant risks that cannot be ignored. As we venture further into the 21st century, the role of nuclear energy will likely be shaped by a number of factors, including technological advancements, evolving public opinion, and the urgency of the climate crisis. Innovations in reactor design, such as small modular reactors and thorium reactors, offer the promise of enhanced safety and reduced waste generation. However, public trust in nuclear energy remains fragile, often overshadowed by the memory of past accidents. Open dialogue, transparency, and rigorous safety protocols are essential to rebuilding confidence in this powerful technology. The lessons learned from Chernobyl, Fukushima, and other nuclear incidents serve as a constant reminder of the importance of human responsibility when harnessing the power of the atom. The future of nuclear energy, for better or worse, rests in our hands.